An unmistakable form. Elegance on four wheels. Beautiful and puristic. But this car is also a merciless driving machine that is just waiting to finally get out onto the track and show what it can do. Under the body, the finest motorsports technology, developed by the best engineers, tested on the most demanding tracks in the world. This is the Porsche Cayman GT4, the first GT sports car of the series. It combines the best elements from the Porsche wishlist toolkit. 3.8-liter six-cylinder boxer from the 911 Carrera S, suspension, brakes and aerodynamics of the GT3, and standard 6-speed manual transmission. What more do you want? So, away from the street and directly onto the racetrack. 4 out of 5 GT Porsche owners actually do this. And the Cayman GT4 is ideal for this task. With a time at the Nordschleife of 7 minutes 40, it sets a new benchmark in its segment, but it feels at home on every other track in the world. With all the built-in racing elements, it still has to be suitable for everyday use and offer enough comfort on long journeys. A comfortable racing car for the road, we put it to the test. Inside, one definitely feels as if in a race car. Everything is driver-focused. The sports seats provide perfect support and are relatively comfortable, even on long journeys. The gear shift is crisp and perfectly positioned to go through the gears. The infotainment system, as befits a sports car, is reduced to the essentials. This saves weight. Only a simple radio is found. Also, ventilation and air conditioning are more puristic and used with a simple control. Those who intend to get the last millisecond out of their GT4 can cancel all these bells and whistles, and thus the Cayman is around 15 kilograms lighter. Visually, the Cayman GT4 is definitely more race car than everyday driver. Flat as a flounder, huge rear wing. Next to the whole row of normal cars, it looks just like a peacock surrounded by gray geese. With a ground clearance of just 10 centimeters, you have to take care on uneven cobblestones. Modernity meets history. Visually, the car also looks good in historical surroundings as well. Frickenhausen is one of the oldest medieval wine villages in Mainfranken, Germany. Some of the wineries here have been known since the 10th century. The load volume size is larger than you would expect. Front, a small hatch for 150 liters. But in the rear, there's also space for an additional 275 liters. But who wants to carry luggage in a race car? The half-timbered buildings of the traditional winery, which now also house an exclusive hotel, built already in 1475. Here one can end the day of travel in a relaxed manner. But the Cayman GT4 is certainly not a pure motorhome. Its true purpose is different. The overall look of this vehicle screams for racing. Its shape is designed for aerodynamics and performance. The GT4 is 3.5 centimeters longer and almost 2 centimeters lower than the already sporty Cayman GTS. Three larger mesh inlets in the apron provide the brakes with fresh and cooler air. Typically Porsche GT, the additional outlet in front of the bonnet, which supports the drive. Enlarged side blades provide more fresh air and an additional charge effect. The huge carbon rear wing, together with the spoiler, produces further downforce on the rear axle. The result? Extremely good driving stability and cornering dynamics. The GT4 stands on 20-inch wheels in GT3 style, but not with central locking, rather with 5-hole bolts. The interior, elegant and sporty. Simple loops instead of door handles are part of the lightweight concept. Instead of sports seats, you get even lighter bucket seats for 2,800 euros extra. At around 1.3 tons unladen weight, the Cayman GT4 brings a power-to-weight ratio of just under 3.5 kilograms per horsepower. It is almost equal to the current 911 Carrera S, also in acceleration as well. A driving machine like this requires the right handling. And he knows how to properly move a Cayman GT4. Racer Francesco Lopez. The professional is an expert with sports cars, but otherwise he drives very different machines.
Currently, I drive the Ferrari 458 GT3. I'm responsible for the development. I'm moving predominantly in the Italian area and driving races with it. Sometimes I also supervise drivers or customers whom I coach. I'll come with the emergency vehicles to the track, which may be a 991 Cup or an Aston Martin maybe. It depends.
And now the Cayman GT4. So let's go, Francesco. First, all volunteers out. Turn on the fun. The racing Cayman is fully packed with the finest motorsports technology. For example, a high-end rear axle is installed, which is also used in the GT race car. The gear bearings are set automatically on hard, with dynamic driving and active dampers designed especially for the racetrack. So you can make a beautiful curve straight.
And how is it?
Really sporty. Responds well. Very agile handling.
.4 seconds to 100. The 911 Carrera S is only 1/10 of a second faster.
Having fun?
Absolutely.
And the fun is really just about to start. It is the little brother and dispenses with the name Plus. The GT4 makes a beautiful fog machine, and the assessment of the professional to the racing Cayman.
I think there is a really good mix between practicality and sporty driving behavior with this car. What I noticed is that the engine is very speed-heavy, because up until 5,000 it needs a bit, but then, with regards to the top, there it really delivers. This car is lots of fun to drive in any case. With the Sport button and the TC off, you can transform the car from a vehicle suitable for everyday use into a proper racing flounder and be really fast on the racetrack.
But those who want to now buy a GT4 for themselves should hurry. Although Porsche has not limited the exact number, this is a special model that will not be available for long.